Hello everyone, it is me again, and I am doing a more refined review of my Lenovo laptop, Y410p laptop. And I am just pretty much going to just give you 5 cons and 5 pros to what I think, kind of hinder the laptop of being even better, and what's the best of these laptops. Alright, and to start off, we're going to start with the cons. Okay, well, con number 1, I would say, would be the aluminum right here, around the front of the, at the front, around the keyboard. The only thing that it's a little nitpick, and it doesn't really bother me, is that it gets smudged really easily. If you have really greasy hands, you'll notice, you'll leave a print behind, but it's easy to clean. All you need is pretty much a fiber cloth, and just wipe it down a little bit, and there you go, it's gone. It's not really a bad con, but if you are really a greasy person or something, I guess you can say that, then yeah, you will leave a mark. Alright, con number 2 is the trackpad. The trackpad isn't the best. I hate that they didn't put physical buttons, but nonetheless, if you're just a light user, then again, you could just use, it's good for browsing, stuff like that. Nothing bad, nothing really too terrible. To see if you can see, it works perfect. Nothing bad about it, but it is not the best trackpad out there. Alright, the next con number 3 would be the wireless card. Personally, this is not a problem for me. I have not had a problem with the wireless card. It works with all the internet. Sometimes I have trouble, logging onto a Wi-Fi spot, but I never ever so far had a problem with my Wi-Fi being dropped or anything like that. But I do know that people have said before that it's a bad old Wi-Fi card, but nonetheless it's fine. Alright, number 2 is that when you buy the laptop, it comes with Windows 8, and you could upgrade to Windows 8.1, but there are no drivers for Windows 7. So if you're looking for a Windows 7 laptop, this ain't it. This comes with pre-built with Windows 8, and the only thing you can do is just upgrade to 8.1, which is okay. It's better. They give you a start button, which is not, it's okay. But if you're really a hardcore Windows 7 user and you prefer Windows 7 above Windows 8, then yeah, I would say go with a different laptop. And the last number 5 con is the screen bezel. Personally, I felt that the bezel here could have been a lot better. Not a lot better, but more. They could have given the screen more space. That's a lot. To me, it's a lot of space. I see other laptops and it's not as bad. I would say maybe keep the webcam a little higher up and give me more space, because it's just a con of mine, but nonetheless it's still a good laptop. Alright, I'm gonna give you the 5 pros. Alright, pro number 1 is the backlight keyboard. I'm so happy that the keyboard looks good. I was worried that it wouldn't be so so good, especially since it's red, but then again, now that I get the chance to use it, it's really good in the dark. You can see the keys if you need to see the keys, and it's awesome. Alright, pro number 2 would be the specs. The specs of this laptop is high end. I have researched on other laptops, and the specs on this laptop is way better. The only thing is that if you're looking for an SSD, then you would probably have to look up how to install one into this computer. But personally, HDD is perfectly fine for me. It comes with a terabyte of hard drive space, 8 gigabytes of RAM, NVIDIA graphics card. And the only con was the wireless card, which is I already covered it, but that's the only con for the specs. Okay, and pro number 3, the design. The design looks awesome. It's black and red. That's just the way that they went, and the speakers, the way they put the speakers is really good, and overall the design feels really nice. It looks, how do you say, sexy. Alright, and pro number 4 would be the 1600 by 900 display. I mean, you could also get in a lower resolution, which makes items a little bit more bigger, and if you have like poor eyesight, I would recommend that. But the 1600 by 900 display gives you more pixel density, I would say, and everything looks so crisp and everything looks really good. The games look even more HD, and I would prefer a higher resolution screen. And my pro number 5, and which is also my number 1, is the performance. This laptop could run any game you throw at it. I've played most of my games in my library, and every one of them I'm able to play. I don't have any trouble with them. It gets a good frame rate. I have never had a game that's like, oh, I can't play this because I don't get enough, good frame rate, or I can't run it. This laptop runs anything I throw at it. But of course, if you're gonna play a high-end game, you're gonna need to have it connected to the power outlet. But I mean, that's pretty much what to be expected with gaming laptops. And overall, I'm proud of my Lenovo Y410p. That's why I pretty much can't stop talking about it. But there's another video that gives you a little bit more refined, cons and pros than my previous video, my review. And honestly, this laptop, actually, if I could really compare it down to down, compare it to my desktop, which I have a iBuyPower desktop that I bought like a year before this laptop. The laptop actually has a better performance than my iBuyPower. The only reason why I went with pre-built, because I did the calculations and stuff, and since my uncle was going to give me Windows 7 on my desktop, then I just decided to go with pre-built, because that was going to be my first time building a computer, and I rather have someone else do it. And now that I know, I'm probably going to build a new one, maybe within the next few years, because yeah, my laptop outperforms my desktop, and that is pretty much it. I'm going to try doing a gaming video soon. I'm a student, so I get caught up with class and stuff, but this laptop is really good. So if you think you should get it, I would say, wait for those sales for $750, look on eBay, and that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.